Nothing better than recording a YouTube video on mute until the 8-minute marker. Here we go. What's up everybody? We have PCE data coming out tomorrow. The big one. Core inflation, right? That's what the Fed looks at to see if we're or not. And this is AMC. Okay, I'm going to go over what I mentioned about 5 minutes. And just so you guys understand, I think this is looking like an accumulation with a local spring when Citadel went to watch the movies, right? This was the date, 40% day. The reason I say this is because of volume. Profiles, you have demand increases throughout the entire trading range, okay? From here to here, demand increase, alright. When you get this big volume spike over here, it's been diminishing volume while price has been going down. That's a bullish indicator. Price down, volume down, looking good. Alright. So again, spring over here, if I go to stock charts, this is the one I want to show you guys. It's the shaken money flow and it is going up. This is showing accumulation versus distribution. And it looks like on this double bottom area here, we're getting some bullish flow. Accumulation. When you get these, you usually start an uptrend. So now it's a double bottom. Looking for an uptrend, looking for a spike to the upside, especially with volume coming down as prices coming down from that sign of strength. Right. This simple moving averages, the 5,100 and 200 are looking very similar to back here in March. Okay. Where you have the 5,100 200 above 5,200 above, you'd like to see price actions start going up and filling that gap in the $8 range, potentially pushing higher, right? Maybe a little bit of chop in the next couple of days. I'm hoping for some bullish volume as SPY continues down. I do think the SPY could continue down because of some stocks that look horrible such as T-Mobile. T-Mobile looks like it's an ascending, broadening wedge, and it's in the middle of a bear flag right now. The reason I say this is because you've seen it in SPY. You get these big volume push-ups just like here, right? You have a rising wedge right here on T-Mobile, but you have it off of very low volume, right? There's no demand to meet that move effort versus result, very little effort, kind of a big result to the top of the trend line. And then you start free falling down, same thing. Over here, right, you have very low volume in this range, but price continues to go up in what seems to be I guess a channel or maybe a rising wedge again and you trade sideways for a bit and start distributing off of this pen and right or this wedge. So T-Mobile right now, where is it? Asked. You have increasing volume as price is going down big selling, okay, and now you have a bounce back you to this trend line over here on T-Mobile. You actually bumped your head off here. So my guess is it's ready to continue moving down, maybe off of bad PE data. What does this mean with bad PC data? Core inflation still not under control. It is possible. It's possible. Get a little Black Friday tomorrow. Yes, okay. If you see the SPY tumbling down to 34,330 range. And AMC's Holman. Maybe it goes down a little bit to start, maybe a lot of it, I don't know. But right now, looking at T-Mobile man, ascending brawny wedge is very possible. You get a big tomorrow, like I'm talking gap down to $125,127 range before you find any sort of pushback up to test here and then maybe dump again on earnings. This looks very bearish, ascending, broadening wedge, and you do have a double top on T-Mobile 1/2. In a stock that has not met its COVID lows yet. So if you're looking at this, it's very possible you go all the way down to the bottom of this wedge and break $100. That's very possible for T-Mobile, right? So I'm bearish on this stock, even though it's got a partnership with SpaceX. So I guess we'll see. But going back to memes, I will go back to stock charts to tell you what I mentioned in the previous video. And then I forgot to turn on the voice for volume decrease. Again, as price has been decreasing as well, bullish indicator, Chaikin, money flow index flow index. And then you also have regular money flow index or higher lows. Okay, so it's looking pretty good on AMC, and again this is the daily. Okay. Supply and demand, guys. That's all it is when looking at this stock. What I will show you is, I guess I measured volume here already. I can show you on TradingViews pretty much the same. This is the 3-day chart. Let's go into the daily. It's a little bit of a look here. This is why I think this is a big time accumulation. You have the offering announced at what I think is likely to be the last point of support down here off of low volume from the highs, and again harmonic buying up here in March, right? You have high demand that breaks the moving average. All along this chop zone, high demand, big increase in demand, right? You have them offloading bags on a retest. Here, that's why you see this big candle, and then you have continued lower supply. I'm expecting a balance, man. If the market takes in these hedge funds, institutions that are long on blue chips and other stocks, and they need liquidity to cover, they might have to get rid of some of their shorts. Okay. So that would make sense for some stocks to start rocketing. It's amazing that AMC is offering a $425 million, I guess on Ape, right? It's going to affect AMC as well. Just speculation of price action to the upside based on the dilution of Ape. Very possible hate. Could you go in a little bit of a trend up? Yeah, maybe that's while they're, diluting Ape and they're ready for a price to push to the upside. It's very, very possible. We'll probably get more news on AMC and Ape very soon from Adam. Aaron, I am looking at that level, that 13-14 level before possibly November 7th earnings drops us to the top of the descending broadening wedge on AMC. These vertical bars are CBOE expiration dates. Don't worry about them. If you want to see, I can just show you that they line up with the dates that I have, okay? Every single move on AMC squeeze moves have been after Optrex options expiration date, right in May 24th, and January 15th. So that's what I'm looking at over here for AMC, looking for a big volatility to the upside off of those states. So what I have here is possible move October 24th to really start pushing up here, getting that 13-14 range. Come back down off of bad earnings in November and possibly CBOE in November. I can pull up the contract dates, so it should be. I'll click on 2020. Hold on. CBOE, it should be for 2022. I have it here. Should be November 18th, so 21st of November, right? I have that lined up. Yeah, that's where you would probably start running, and it would match to some sort of news, I guess, and we'll see. That's kind of what I have right now. All-time highs, yeah, 425 million, dilution almost double. How much does a Pac-Man? I don't even know. If they incorporate those into AMC, you'll probably have about double the float almost, which I would guess would send you to all-time highs. Every time you've diluted, you ran at him. Aaron has said this several times over. Trust him. Announce offering over here, started that leg, and then Wanda sold shares available in the market and they got bought up. So that's what I have right now. Nothing's really changed price action on AMC today. I mean, along with the rest of the market down 7.43%, this is still accumulation zone for me. Not really doing much, just buying more when I see those dips. And yeah, we'll see what we get tomorrow, this trend line here, this descending triangle. I have it all the way from, here, where we bounced. We hit our heads over here. We broke out here. Inverse head and shoulders breakdown. Break over here in March. Distribution over here. Bumped our heads here, broke out here, retested here. And now we're back here again. We're ready to move on you. It's now the time. Right from a sell climax, sell test, localized spring, and then LTPS LPSS over here, so we'll see nothing else. Just a little update video. Tomorrow's gonna be big. Expect some major volatility. A lot of stocks are at their lows and a lot of stocks are ready to take. So my thing, and this is what I tell my Discord, is that the stocks that are spreading the most FUD about is the ones that they want the most. The ones that they don't talk about are the ones they're trying to dump. Dogs are barking, so I gotta go. That's all I got for you. Leave it. Like and subscribe. See you tomorrow. Crazy day. See what we get.